ever get that feeling? Like you're on a treadmill, putting in all this work, tons of it, but like not really getting anywhere.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's kind of this concept called involution. It's been trending. I think it started in China, but it's become kind of global now. And today we're going to deep dive into it.
Okay.
We've got this excerpt that really breaks down involution
Right.
and what it means, for all of us. So we're basically going to figure out why we might be stuck in this crazy cycle of working so hard,
Right.
but, not really seeing a payoff.
Yeah, so the term involution in Chinese is actually
内卷
Oh, wow.
and it comes from this idea of something turning inward, like on itself.
Oh.
And basically, it describes this situation where everyone's competing so fiercely, working harder and harder,
Right.
but the rewards are barely there, like non-existent. It's almost like everyone's trying to climb the same ladder, but it's not leaning on anything.
Oh, I see.
You're just going up and up, but going nowhere.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
So this isn't just some abstract idea, right?
No, not at all.
The source we're looking at actually brings it to life with this example of Sarah.
Okay.
And she's studying like crazy, like 14 hours a day just to keep her class ranking.
Wow.
You can imagine the pressure.
Yeah, she's definitely in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
But this actually highlights the paradox of involution perfectly.
How so?
Well, she's putting in all this massive effort, but she's getting minimal benefits.
Right.
It's not about being lazy or not working hard enough.
Yeah.
It's about the system itself that's promoting this excessive competition where, you give more, but you get less back.
I think a lot of people can relate to Sarah's situation though, right?
Definitely.
Whether it's school, work, or even your hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone's felt that pressure to just constantly outdo themselves
Right.
and everyone else.
Yeah. And it can lead to burnout.
Definitely.
And that's where we get to meaningful progress versus empty effort.
Yep.
Because we all know about the rat race, trying to keep up with everyone. Right. These societal pressures that push you to always be striving.
Yeah.
But are we actually moving forward or are we like stuck in the same spot?
So then how can we tell the difference between, healthy competition
Right.
and this detrimental involution?
That's a really good question.
Because isn't some competition good?
Yeah, absolutely. Healthy
Yeah.
competition can be a good thing. It can encourage growth, lead to innovation, push boundaries.
Right.
It's about striving for excellence.
Uh-huh.
But involution is a different beast.
How so?
It's driven by this anxiety, this fear of being left behind.
Okay.
And it leads to people overworking themselves, overexerting themselves for minimal rewards.
Right.
Like I was saying, it's a zero-sum game.
Yeah.
Your well-being sacrificed just to be a tiny bit ahead of others.
So our source, it mentions this is really common in education and professional settings.
Yeah.
But I feel like it creeps into other areas of life too.
Totally.
Like social media.
Oh, big time.
Everyone's showing these like perfect lives.
Yeah.
And it creates pressure to keep up.
It's like this constant bombardment of images and information.
Yeah, right.
You feel like you have to do more, be more.
Yeah.
And it's almost impossible to escape that.
Right.
But that constant chase for like tiny gains can have some serious consequences.
Oh, yeah.
Burnout, anxiety, less satisfaction.
Right.
These are the tolls that involution can take on you.
Mhm.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt like you had to overwork yourself, be on all the time?
Yeah.
Even if it meant sacrificing your own well-being.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's like we're in this system that rewards constantly doing more,
Mhm.
even if it's not really productive.
And that's exactly the danger of involution.
Yeah.
You get stuck in this cycle
Okay.
where you feel like you have to keep pushing,
Right.
even when it's not really serving you
Right.
or society in general. You get so focused on beating everyone else that you lose sight of the big picture.
So how do we get out of this?
Well, the first step is awareness,
Okay.
recognizing the signs of involution in your own life.
Okay.
Start questioning if your efforts are actually meaningful
Right.
or if you're just being pressured by external forces.
Uh-huh.
Step back and ask, what actually matters to me?
That's such a good point.
Yeah. Am I doing this because I want to
Right.
or because I feel like I have to?
Yeah.
Shift the focus from validation from others
Mm.
to fulfillment within yourself,
Right.
from chasing external things to pursuing real growth.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
And genuine satisfaction.
exactly. And maybe, just maybe,
Yeah.
if we recognize this and resist this involution,
Mm-hmm.
we can build a society that actually values real progress over just busy work.
That's That's a powerful thought. So, as you go about your day, think about this. What parts of your life might be affected by involution? Is there a way you can step off that hamster wheel and, really focus on what matters?
Right.
We'd love to hear what you think.
Yeah.